Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? This would help if we changed to the right scene. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. It's Monday morning. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Was able to get outside the house, able to do some things. Weather's been pretty decent, at least around here where I live, but well, that's about to change. Good morning, Stopple. How are you doing this morning, sir? Welcome in. We are just continuing this morning playing some more Elite Dangerous, getting a little bit more money, and we are about to start getting into some of the combat. Been doing some reading into the exploration ships and the combat, and I think we're about ready to start jumping into some of that. We're going to explore a little bit of everything and see exactly what all we do enjoy. But I hope you're doing well this morning, Stobble. So let's see what kind of trouble we can get into already. I'm sure we'll get into some. There's always trouble for me to find. Unfortunately, I was just stopping in, just wanted to say hi and hope you have a good stream. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you. I do appreciate it. I hope you have yourself a good day. I know you work at night, so I hope you get yourself a lot of good rest today. Whoops. Running a little bit behind this morning. I'm doing good sometime and I'll be able to watch. All right. Trying to find some missions around here somewhere. That's if I take those will take us to the edge of our jump range. We've got assassinations. We've got everybody wants us to do assassinations. That's the reason why I think we're going to have to get into combat. Let's see, where's that one that had... I think it's here. 16 units of appliances. Why the hell would anybody want to go try to hijack 16 tons of appliances? All right, so we got them. Let's make sure we actually have our inventory full. We're going to make sure we actually have them all this time instead of flying off and leaving them behind. LTT 15574. Excess mass. Okay. That means that we are going to have to make an in-between jump. Okay. And now we're going to take off. We're fully loaded. Hopefully we won't run into any pirates along the way, but you never can tell. So we're just going to take over and start moving things a little bit quicker. Give us a boost, get away from mass lock. Hey, Chakotay. Good morning. Welcome in. How are you doing today? How you doing? Good. Just playing on the farm. That is good to know. Good to hear, sir. Having to be careful because it was right along the sun's corona. Don't want to burn up first thing this morning. At least not yet. Not just yet. Hard to get away from it now that the PC runs 10 times better. Sure it does. New CPUs do amazing things. Let's see. Where is our system of choice? Where is our station? Ah, there we go. Upgrades always help. Upgrades always help everything. Between processing speeds and more cores, they do. They really do. It's kind of like the new and more advanced graphics cards. And the load speeds too with the M.2. Yes. You know, when the M.2s first came out, I was looking at them and I wasn't too sure how well that they were going to work out because you know that sometimes technology comes out and it doesn't stick around for long. Like Firewire. Firewire was supposed to be an upgrade to the USB ports. Didn't take off all that well. All right, now let me check and see if I've got this thing hooked up right. Request stalking. Too far away. Yep, she's turned on. Request stalking. I remember when I first got my first SSD and installed the operating system on it. I couldn't believe how fast the computer booted up. And the M.2s are even faster. All right, let's deliver their appliances. We're going to take the money. We're going to take the money. Wow, 54 units of anything is going to be more than what I can carry. And that will require at least 4 jumps back and forth. Have to turn that one down. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. That other one at. B1688. We're not going to take a hauler into assassination missions. "36 units would still require 2 trips back and forth. Okay, we'll take what we got right now. Launch. Hey, Haggard Farms. Good to see you, sir. Welcome in. How have you been doing? I've been doing good. Hope the New Year's been treating you well so far. A little heavy-handed on the joysticks this morning. Give us a boost, get away from mass lock from away from the station. And here we go. Love the hauler, one of the best ships in the game. Well, so far it's the first ship I've owned other than the starter ship. And good morning, Commander Orange Phoenix. How are you doing today? Welcome in. It's good. Wife had our baby a couple days ago. Had farms good. Just been focusing on that. Well, congratulations, Haggard. Congratulations on the baby. Not doing too bad. Glad to hear it, sir. Glad to hear it. Let me guess. Right along the sun's edge. So what'd you have, Haggard? Little boy, little girl? Dollar can become known fast. Most maneuverable ships in the game. Once you get to a point, can engineer it. We just started. Well, actually, I just started playing it a couple days ago. I'm kind of surprised I've never played it before now. I'm really getting into the game, and I like the stuff, the amount that this ship can carry. Commander Orange Phoenix, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the Delta Fleece. Sorry, I just woke up. Thank you very much for the follow. It's greatly appreciated. Had a little boy. Had a little boy. Spend as much time with them as you can, Haggard. They grow up fast. Oh, so fast. It will grab you with both hands and won't let go. I agree. I agree. I've always enjoyed the space games, and after I got tired of playing Eve Online, I was looking for an alternative and never found it. And I never really played Elite Dangerous. I didn't think it would have the same pull to me like they did, but it does. I've been playing for 4 years. You know, good games will do that. They will really do that. Once they got you, nothing else matters. None of the other games will ever compare to it. Yarrow76, welcome in. How are you doing this morning? Request stocking. I also played the original, so this was a must for me. I don't remember if I played the original or not. I don't think I did at the time. Really wish I could, but I'm trying to remember that far back. I just can't. Yeah, that's what everyone has told me, but I can't wait till big enough to go with me. Haggard, you know that Jimmy will tell you the exact same thing. They do grow up fast because my son, yeah, it seemed like overnight he went from just being a little baby in my arms to being a man with his own family and his own life. And it just surprising how fast time flies. Well, certainly, if you have any questions, I'm happy to help. Well, thank you. Thank you. I do greatly appreciate that. Let's see, we got 24 units of clothing. Can't carry 24, and I've still got something else I have to deliver. Don't I? Yes, I do have something else I still have to deliver. Launch. Have you set any goals in Elite yet or any plans for ships? Not yet, other than I want to explore a little bit of everything. I think the next thing I'm going to really get into is going to be combat. Going to do combat, going to do a little bit of exploration. Just see exactly what part of it I really like and want to have my character move toward. But right now it's just cargo running to get some money. so I can afford some of those nicer ships. It's a good way to make some quick money. Made 2.4 million so far in just 3 days. Actually, four. I played a little bit, some offline one day. I'm just moving about. I haven't anchored anywhere yet. Wherever the freight takes me is wherever I go. There is a learning curve in Elite. It's rewarding. See, that's what I like about games like this, the learning curve. Thing is about EVE Online, when I first started playing it when it came out, and I played it for, 7 years, it had a very steep learning curve. And it was very unforgiving. And it was to the point where you either liked the game or you didn't. I'm really enjoying this one. I am. I said, I'm really surprised I've never played it before now. Can't wait to see what they do with Odyssey. Reason for asking is if you continue to work from one station system, you build up influence with them and they'll have to pay higher missions. I never considered that. I never considered that, but you are absolutely right. So I have to go back through a little bit later, find out which one I've got the best standing with right now, and then make that kind of like the little home port for now. It's not a big deal at this point, but it's handy to know. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Thank you for that. Slowly gliding on in. Yeah, just a little bit. Request docking. Um, okay, I was about to take over controls because I thought it was going to run us into the outer ring of the station. When you stop using Super Cruise Assist, that's the trick to approaching locations. Throttle down and maintain 7 seconds as you approach to prevent a flyby. Okay, thank you for that. I mean, there is so much to this thing I don't even know yet. I've been reading all kinds of guides as to exploration, mining, combat, cargo hauling. Okay, we're kind of neutral with them. Personally, my expertise is in game photography. I could see that some of the views I've seen so far are just they're just amazing. You could tell that the developers put a lot of time into it. All right, we are going to Aerovate. All right, well, excess mass, so make a little change here. Do we really have to have 2 in-betweens? We'll see about rescheduling that or rearranging that jump. Have you heard of Beagle Point and Sagittarius A in game as of yet? Not yet. I have not. Launch. No, I take it back. I think I've heard of Sagittarius A, but I haven't heard of Beagle Point. Chuck H50, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the Delta Fleece. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Your follow is greatly appreciated. Beagle Point is one of the furthest points you can go away from the populated zone. I hadn't heard about it yet, or I haven't read anything about it just yet. If you search Beagle in the galaxy map, it will show you. Hey, good morning, Redman OG. How are you doing today? Welcome in. I hope you're doing well this morning, sir. Doing good. Getting ready to head back to work finally. Let's see. Give me just one quick moment to get a little shout out here to my buddy Redman OG. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Redman OG to the stream. Great guy, great entertainer. If you don't know who he is, please click that link. Go over, give him a follow. Leave his notification bell alone. Make sure you tell him Astro sent you over. Great guy. He will keep you laughing. He will keep you laughing. I hope y'all had a great weekend. And you're welcome. Got to watch our heat build up, slowly increasing. I got too close to the sun one day. I think peaked over 100%. That was not good. I think it went up to something like 128% and started having hull breaches. You have the game but never played it? I was exactly the same way. I bought it years ago but never played it. Yeah, the ships could get pretty hot. You can see the damage on modules. Oh, I did. Luckily, it didn't cost that much to repair, but oh yeah. Yeah, it got up to 128%. I was just waiting for the ship to pop. I thought I was pointed away from the sun, but apparently I wasn't. And I was just waiting for the explosion to occur. I got stuck in a neutron star at one point, but managed to escape and survive. Heat got to 340, and most of my modules were below 40% by the time I escaped. Ow. Scariest part, I was about 10 jumps from reaching Beagle Point. Sure, you were wondering whether or not you were going to make it. Request stocking. 65,000 light years away. Yeah, that's a long way away for that much damage. But for a journey like that, I'm sure you were already expecting to take some damage along the way. Prepared for that. Would have lost over 1 billion exploration. Oh boy, that wouldn't have been good. That would have been a lot of money to lose. Um, take the clothing. Yeah, I had to repair limpets and a few to fix modules. Was a Boy Scout, so was prepared. I can honestly say that that's one thing I never was. I never was a Boy Scout. My dad couldn't have bothered with anything I did as a kid. Same station. Something just popped up and not seeing anything in my activity feeds. So I apologize to whoever that is that did something, but I've got nothing showing up. Let me see if I can get a little refresh here and check this out. Well, thank you for the host, Matt Skipman. Yeah, my activity feed's still not showing anything. Uh, I'm doing great. How are you doing this morning? And thank you for the host. I know Twitch for the past about a week has been acting a little funny, but Doing good. Just got home from work. Glad to hear it, sir. Glad to hear it. Yeah, Twitch for the past week has been really acting funny. I was in Red Stream moderating for him the other day, and my chat just completely quit working. And I think that was the day before he asked me if chat was working fine for him. So I don't know exactly what they've been doing. Okay. Got our destination programmed in. Yeah, everything works fine, and all of a sudden things just stop working. Launch. I didn't realize you streamed, Commander. Let me. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome in Commander Orange Phoenix. Great guy, been getting me a lot of helpful tips this morning on the game. Helpful tips. If you don't know who he is, please click that follow. Click that link, go over, give him a follow. Make sure you tell him Astro sent you over. Actually, I think it's been about since New Year's when everything has started acting up. Streams were half loading. There were a couple I could hear audio. There was no video. There was video. There was no audio. There was no chat. And I don't know. It's like the servers were not like in the new year or something. Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, pretty sure they did something at New Year. Good few streams I watched have had weird and varied issues. I've read on Twitter that a couple partnered streamers had decided not to stream for better part of the week because interaction problems. Some people said that some of their viewers donated bits and things and no alerts, no record of it. So I'm not sure exactly what they did or what started to fail, but yep, that's what I had to summon. There was I'm trying to remember what it was now, but some people were going live and they were showing no acknowledgement that they were live, but they were actually streaming. And they were showing that they were offline. Took the cashier in, but did not give it to the streamer. Yeah, that's something that they really need to fix. That's something they need to stay on top of to make sure that uh, but it seems like when Twitch goes down hard. And it's not just minor little issues. And they say that they fixed whatever the problem was, but the problem seems to persist beyond when they say they've got it fixed. Kind of like when everybody's stream just dies for no apparent reason, and Twitch is like, well, we're working on it. Request stalking. Request stalking. What? I don't need the codex. Okay, let's see what she thought I said. Oh, she got my request twice. And she thought I said whipped. You know, one of the key things is when I first joined up for Twitch, it was just to watch a couple streams. There wasn't, I never really had any intention to ever stream. Hey, good morning, big guy. How are you doing this morning, sir? Welcome in. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know who Big Guy 86 is, he's a good friend of the stream. Please make sure you go over there, click his link, give him a follow. Make sure you tell him Astro sent you over. Great guy, great entertainer, will always keep you laughing. Very entertaining. How are you doing this morning? You're doing good. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. You're welcome, sir. You are welcome. Okay, let's drop your articles of medicine. I thought it was clothing, but okay. Hey, Phantom, welcome in, sir. Good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome in another great friend, Mr. Phantom Gaming HTTV. Please click that link, go over, give him a follow, leave his notification bell alone, tell him Astro sent you over. This is one of our up-and-coming iRacing stars. Yep, we don't call him booster seat racer or baby seat racer for nothing because he's so short. Hey, good morning, Herva. I'm doing good. How are you? Yes, sir. Sorry. Yes, I am. I've only been playing for a couple days now, getting the hang of it. Don't waste time with trading this early. I started doing a little bit and realized I could make more money doing the cargo runs. That's what I'm trying to build up right now is a quick little nest egg real fast. What, you two guys never went to bed? Yeah, but tell y'all what, y'all are just like Jimmy. Y'all are just going to keep it up and keep it up and keep it up. I was like that. I tried to go to bed last night. And I laid there and ended up watching TV for several hours. It's like my mind would just not shut down. Yeah, Dakota, exactly. What is sleep? Wow. That will take me quite a bit of time to do. Pirates, donations. Uh, okay. There is not that much here that I can do. Not equipped for mining. Go find the polymers. I have no idea where to find them at. I'm enjoying it quite a bit, big guy. Bounty hunting 70 million by Python. Go missions. Best start. I have gotten a lot of tips from a lot of people, and everybody has said different things to get started. I have read up quite a bit on the combat aspects of the game, on the exploration parts. Let's see. There's the starting ship. There's the Sidewinder. Thank you, Phantom. Other paths can be grindy and boring, at least for me it was. It takes a while for me to start finding things to be kind of grindy. Oh, wow, that's grindy. I played EverQuest 2 for a number of years. I found that one kind of got that way quickly too. Over Mark 3. Ooh, Type 6 transporter. Scout ship. Vulture. Yeah, look at the prices of them. My English is bad, so I try to say it's more boring, grindy than bounty hunting. I understand what you said, Herva. Don't worry about it. Your English is fine. Have you been watching particular content creators' guides or a mixture? A little bit of a mixture. I believe we're going to go to back to Eknir real quick. See what missions we could find there, what cargo we could haul. Launch. I have been reading a combination of guides, watching quite a few different streamers, uh, seeing how they do things. Just trying to learn. Because I wish I had something like that when I had first started playing Eve, but there was nothing like this back then. And YouTube was just starting out. I don't remember if YouTube was out when Eve first released or not. But there really were no instructional videos. There was no streaming platform at the time back in 2003, 2004. It was just having to jump in feet first and do it. Gonna have to hop out for now. Our advice is to continue as you are, blaze your own trail, and yes, streamers will be one of your best features. Understood. And thank you very much for stopping in, Commander Orange Phoenix. And I thank you for all your tips you gave me this morning. I do greatly appreciate them. And I do hope you stop on by again. We're going to go to more A Vision. Yes, sir. And you take it easy and have yourself a great day. We're not going to slow down in time. Nope. I was too late for that. I engaged it too late. Oh, we did stop on time. Request docking. I thought we overshot it. That's what I did the first time I played it. The first day I played it, I overshot. Every station had to turn around and come back. And my first attempt at manual docking did not go well. I was trying to be so careful. I bumped into everything. And then I forgot to put the landing gear down. I was just sitting there laughing. I was so glad I did that one off stream. Yeah, especially as much heck as I give Jimmy about his driving academy. Ooh, planetary landings. Okay, this is going to be my second attempt at a planetary landing. The first one wasn't very pretty, but we got the job done. Okay, so let's watch this disaster unfold. I really don't need the pilot's handbook for this one. Launch. Power to shields. All right. Like I said, this is going to be really fun because it. This is the second time I've attempted a planetary landing. So I don't know what to expect. So all of y'all can be ready to clip it and send it to Jimmy and laugh. So Let's see if I can control this thing for a nice glide inward instead of doing like I first did of pretty much dive bombing this station. Okay, you jump out and glide. Okay, all right, let's see if we can get this done. Trying to do it carefully. See, no worries. Still 128 kilometers away, and there still has to be a better way of doing that. Something I still missed out on. Let's see. If I can do this carefully. It's probably a mistake. There we go. Nope, 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 nope. I like how we were able to hang there for a little bit. I guess I wasn't low enough for the glide. Request docking. I could just see myself hitting Super Cruise and just plowing straight into the planet. You don't need to go carefully going Super Cruise to a glide. Okay. This is only my second attempt at this. The first time I fell so far out that I kept engaging it and was being so careful. Let's go for the reputation this time. Okay. Go to Chamunda. See what else we have going that way. I'm not too happy about some of the offerings here. Well, let's see. All right. We'll go deliver the food cartridges first. Actually, no, we'll go do the courier job first. Launch. Zor 42, how are you doing today? Welcome in. Check here real quick and make sure we're. Well, do a proper launch. Hmm. Okay, so you can go to frameship drive from within a planet's atmosphere. Yeah, I know. They're in a hurry for their gear. I know they're behind me, but they're also behind the sun. Here we go. These planets don't have atmospheres. Planets with some atmosphere will come in Odyssey. Okay. I mean, it's just amazing the work that developers put into this game. Because that planet looked nothing like the first one I had landed on. Most of the time when you play games like this, the planets all pretty much look alike. See, I can't wait to see what Odyssey is because they allow you to walk around outside stations, and it looks like there's some kind of FPS shooter as well. That was something that Eve Online had always promised and had never followed through on. Instead, they offered a captain's cabin that you could look around in that's supposed to be, your personal space. But if the pilot is supposed to be inside a pod, why would he need his own little cabin? Wait, was that Eve or was that something else? Sorry, I played so many space games, I keep forgetting which one is which now. Request doc. Yeah, Phantom, thank you. You're calling me old. I see what you're getting at. Guess it's time for me to go check into a nursing home, huh? Don't tell Casey that, because next thing you know, he'll be sticking Jimmy in one too. But it's okay. We'll be thrown out within the first 10 minutes. Probably sooner if RG's with us. Jimmy said I was Jimmy said I was in one. No, I'm not in a nursing home. And yeah, Phantom, I know you'll come visit us so you can laugh at us. But it's okay. You can come join us too. We'll keep an extra bed open for you. Headed off to work. Have a good one, Astro. Okay, Chuck, thanks for stopping by. Thank you for the follow. You take it easy, sir. You have yourself a great day. We'll see you later on this afternoon. That's right. Just to let all of you know who are viewers in Jimmy's stream, he did tell me yesterday afternoon he was not feeling well, so there may actually not be a stream tonight for him. So just watch for announcements on Twitter and his Discord, and I'll let y'all know as soon as I find something out. Launch. But you know, we wish him well. Hope he gets better soon. All right, we're going to have another planetary landing here. Hopefully, we'll do a lot better this time. Wait a minute. That's jumps to the wrong system. This is the location we were just at. 103% heat. 105. Okay, so we are going to a world that we haven't explored yet. Okay, so we're going to have to find this location. So Wily Vision. All right, so Super Cruise just slowed us down. I'll wait to get a little bit closer to it before we engage the assist. I'm glad that counter for time isn't actual minutes. Now, that was one thing I always thought that was unique for EVE Online was when a skill took you 12 minutes, it took 12 minutes. But when you started getting to the advanced stuff, when it took 300 days, it took 300 days. Real time. And you could do things to speed it up, but sometimes you couldn't speed it up fast enough. this is definitely our planet. And now we're going to have to find the station on it. Could be quick and easy, or it could be slow and painful. Well, welcome in, everybody. I greatly appreciate all of you coming in to watch me gallivant around the cosmos. Yeah, Captain Kirk, I'm definitely not. And Phantom, before you say anything, don't. So I know you're probably going to make a comment of, I'm probably just about as old as he is. I wasn't going to. Yeah, right. Whatever. You know how I know that you were? Because it's something I'd have done. Much like Arik was talking about his adult juice boxes, and I had to give him the right names for them. I was waiting for it. You know, when he said names for his adult juice boxes, I went completely opposite from what he was thinking. But there could be a certain flair to it. You could sell them in the adult novelty shops or Spencer Gifts. Did I just travel from one solar system to another? Um, Holy crap. I shouldn't we have slammed into the planet? Uh-oh. All right, we are too far away, so here we go. I don't want an escape vector. All right. Watching the speed. Watching our glide pattern. Watching distance. Be careful with speed where we don't overfly. Request stocking. Okay, so I have to work on my planetary landings. At least I'm not slamming into the planet. Not yet, anyway. It will happen. We know it will happen. But at least I could say that I am not a graduate of the Red Dirt Ranch Driving Academy. Now, I'll learn to drive in Louisiana. That's just as bad. Yeah, we went for the reputation. Okay, so it looks like the planetary systems all have planetary missions. 30 units of bio waste, 7 units of bio waste. Hydrogen fuel. That'll make for a nice explosion. Obliterate pirates. Oh, I don't think I want to attempt another planetary landing right now. Let's see what they have here in this shipyard. Sidewinders, Eagles. That's probably what I'm going to buy for my first combat ship. Adder has more cargo space. Viper Mark III is a light combat ship. They get that one instead. But 37 credits for repairs. That's probably from the heat damage since we haven't been shot at. 57 Zeta Serpentis. That's our new target. Let's see if it's outside our jump range, and it isn't. Launch. And I'm loving this voice attack. Thank you. Yes, the voice is Marina Sirtis from Deanna Troy from Star Trek The Next Generation. We're accelerating our engines to get into space. Our target system was on the backside of the planet, so we got up here, we turned around. Whoa, we're still on the backside. Crap. Oh, no wonder. We're only 24 kilometers from the surface. Okay. Unlock the destination and we'll go back into warp speed. Get some distance between us and the surface of the planet. 90 kilometers. 120. 150. We're back in space. Enjoying the stream, even it's currently only running in the background. Well, hi, Death Angel. Welcome in. Hope you're doing good this morning. We're going to get a lot of practice in on our planetary flights. Whoa! Okay, we're here at Zeta Serpentis. I'm doing just great, thank you. And thank you for stopping in this morning. You don't have to worry about crashing into suns. You have hyperspace dethrottle on. Okay, Zor42, thank you. $437,000 light years. Light cycles. Yeah. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm looking at myself. You'll see the message pop up in blue in the info window every time you enter a star system. Okay. I've seen it pop up. Most of the time it's obscured right there by the sun while I'm trying to spin around. And I guess I'm thinking space shuttle flip the bottom of the ship over toward the sun so that this way here the heat shields. But typically my max range for missions is 10K. Travel time beyond that is just too long for my liking. Yeah, I can understand that. Seems like you could have some kind of light speed boost or something for these extended ranges such as this, but I don't know. Long way to travel though. I can see why they never did anything like this in Star Trek. That's one way to quickly lose the audience. In case you didn't know, the mission tells you how far the destination is out from the primary star. So you can. No, I wasn't aware of that, but I will be looking in the future. Sure enough, there it is. I will definitely be watching out for that in the future. And something like this is what I would definitely do off stream. I wouldn't do it on. It's killing too much time. If it's an easy mission with a relatively large payout, it's more than likely that the range is extreme. It's like kind of like when your boss looks at you and says, "Hey, I got an easy job for you to do. It'll take only a couple minutes." Takes you 5 days. And you can't figure out why you're not done yet. Yeah, I've had bosses do that to me before too. And then usually by the fifth day when I'm finishing up, they're like, I know you want to say it, so go ahead. And that's when I stood there and cussed them for a minute for their supposedly easy job. They'd always pay me back later for that little bit of cussing I did them. Usually at inventory time, I was the one who carried who had to count all the nuts and bolts and washers and fuses. And yeah, I loved inventory time counting thousands and thousands of little screws. And they always wondered why I took a bottle of Aleve with me to work. I did land survey work. I had a boss one time tell me, "We got this easy job for you to do. All you need to do is go out there, take this one shot, and that's all we need." It's like, okay. So me and my crew went out there. It was some of the swampiest land I think I'd ever seen in southern Louisiana. We had on hip waders, and the first thing I did was I broke through the crust and I sank beyond the top of the hip waders. Hunden 1381, thank you for that follow. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the Delta Fleece. And I remember I couldn't reach the straps. So one of my partners, he had to cut the straps on my hip waders so that they could pull me out because the mud and the water was filling inside and it was starting to pull me further and further down. And somehow I got out with pants and shoes on, all that still on. And my boss looked at me, goes, "What happened to you?" It's like, "Your one shot. That's all you wanted was your one shot." Hey, Hillbilly 359, welcome in. How are you doing today? Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who don't know, Hillbilly 359 is a good friend of the stream. Great entertainer. Please click that link, go over, give him a follow. Leave his notification bell alone, and make sure you tell him Astro sent you over. How are you doing this morning, sir? But one time we were surveying this place that was going to be they were going to make it a cemetery. And we had to survey it because they wanted to lay out all these fountains and roads. And we're walking along. Give me a pick. Way it looks here this morning. All right, sir, I'll take a look at it in just a little bit. As I'm walking along, I'm standing out there, and I've got little Rodman doing something else. So the instrument man's behind his electronic measuring device, and I'm out there with the prism pole, and we're taking the shot. And the guy took the shot, and he noticed me looking funny. And about the time he radioed me and asked me what was wrong, I broke through the crust of the sand, and I went chest deep. Had to turn the prism pole to keep from going any further down, and it started sinking. And they both had to stop what they were doing and run over and grab me by the arms and pull me out. And when they pulled me out, I had to yank my arm from one of them to grab my pants because the wet sand was pulling my pants off. And they got me out of there, and my pants were full of sand. I didn't have shoes or socks on anymore. And that's how I spent about the next 20, 30 minutes because we just packed up everything. We went back to the office. I told my boss I was going home. He had to come outside. I couldn't go into the office. And he's like, "What happened to you?" I was like, "I broke through the crust of the sand." He goes, "Is it that wet there?" It's like, "They want to make this place a cemetery?" Yeah. But That's southern Louisiana for you. You got 2 inches of snow. Man, I tell you what, if you got 2 inches of snow yesterday, you have received more than Kansas has gotten in the past couple of years. Because I don't think we've ever gotten 2 inches. I know we've gotten a little over an inch. Most of the time it's just dusting. Never two. Never two. Dilly, thank you for the host, sir. Much appreciated. All right, well, let me take a look here real quick. Wow. Man, that's beautiful. That's more snow than we've gotten in a while. I think the last time we've got any major snowfall was about 5 years ago. And I think before that, we had blizzards 2 years in a row near Christmas time. I think that was 2010, 2011, or 2009, 2010. Man, it came down. We got a little over 2 feet in 10 hours. It's been 788 days on us here. Yeah. I remember in southern Louisiana, the weather conditions had to be just so perfect for the snow. So perfect. And it was extremely rare whenever that condition hit. It was I saw it once when I was a kid. It was about 74. And I don't think the next one occurred to around 80, 82. I was one in 85. And in December, January 2001, it snowed twice in 1 week. Didn't really stick, but twice in 1 week. And within my first week here in Kansas, I saw more snow than I had in my entire life. And that includes my travels in the Navy. So I had no idea how to I had no idea how to drive on it. I knew how to drive on ice, not snow. 74, 79, 83, 2010, 2018. Yep. The humidity has got to be at the most perfect level. One time we had snowflakes that were a foot across. It was they were bad when you were driving because if they hit at the wrong interval when your windshield wipers were going, they they would completely blind you. You couldn't see. So most people were driving with not only their windshield wipers on, but their driver's side window down, so that they can kind of peek out around the, you know, support for the roof, so that they could see when that happened. First time I saw snow literally fly by me in First time I ever saw any kind of weather fly horizontally was a major storm system that came in Louisiana. It was an electrical storm. It was in the middle of the day. And the repair shop, the dealership I worked at, we had the bays open. They were fighting to get the doors down because the rain was flying horizontal through the shop. It would fly in one door and right out the other. And I remembered that we had to evacuate the shop, we had to evacuate the parts department, and we had to go into the offices just outside the showroom because a couple of the service bay doors got blown in from the high winds. We had a car that was sitting outside with no engine and it got shoved 50 feet by the wind. We had brand new cars sitting out on the lot, had the windows blown in. We had a extra storage room about a mile away where we transported all these cars. We drove them there, pulling out the carpeting, pulling out the seats. And my job was to record the VINs and get all the information I could about them to order replacement carpets. Insurance company had a cow. Request stocking. I remember their insurance agent came in and she would give me the stock number of the car and I'd have to go through, and I had must have been about 500 sheets right there to search through to pull out the one that she needed. It took us an entire day. By the 10th one, just the 10th one, she was already rolling her eyes going, "Oh god." She knew how bad that job was going to be. We had a delivery truck that came in that was nothing but carpets and new seat cushions, and a couple of them had to have new radios, and the electrical systems, the computers were fried in a couple, and it was. Yeah, y'all are right. 146,000 for that. Yes, I'm definitely taking the money for it. Carver Station, 2000 LS. No, I just want to get away from here. I actually don't care if I take a job somewhere else. I just want away from here. Yeah, I'm not particularly caring for this system right now, but I know it's my fault. Yes, that's strictly my fault for not paying attention to that. But we're out of here. We're not staying in this system. Launch. Thank you. Because growing up in southern Louisiana, being in heat all the time, I always loved it when it got cold. Okay, mass lock disengaged, and here we go. Yeah, I know. They want their stuff now. I'm definitely going to be paying attention to how far I've got to fly for some of these missions again, especially after that last one. I never really paid attention to them, but most definitely we will now. That was an extreme flying time. Slowly coming in. There we go. Request docking. Okay. Refuel. Turn this in. And then see what other kind of trouble we can get into. And it's me, so I'm always getting in trouble. My friends, my wife. Well, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, I'm going to have to end the stream a little bit early this morning. I have to make a phone call in the next 15 minutes. And I've also got to get one of my dogs to the vet to get his leg checked out. I wish to thank everybody for coming in this morning. I do greatly appreciate it. And all the follows, chat, helpful tips. I do appreciate them all. We're going to go see a great guy this morning. He's currently playing some farm sim. He is a world-class entertainer, and y'all will absolutely love him. He will keep y'all in stitches, and he will keep y'all laughing and rolling on the floor. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. Central Time. I hope to see y'all then. Till then, take care. Have yourselves a great day.